So we got the last Team Fortress 2 comic. The story itself signaling to the community that Valve Software is bowing out from that franchise. Of course, that doesn't mean we're not going to be getting the 3 times a year content updates of community content from the workshop, but as far as like the big Jungle Inferno stuff, it's up to large community endeavors in order to be able to keep that kind of spirit alive. And Team Fortress 2 Classic has recently proven itself as one of the contenders of doing so. Team Fortress 2 Classic has been around since 2014, well over a decade, and it's still receiving major content updates. Most recently, the Double Down update, the rollout of which was incredible. There was an animated short, it was a 4-day update page with a lot of extra little Easter eggs and hidden details throughout the entire website. It was very well put together, and the team is proving themselves to be capable of doing this kind of thing. It also doesn't hurt that the update itself is fantastic. Okay, so World of Warships. It's a free-to-play naval combat game where you're not just commanding a single ship, you're strategizing, managing a whole fleet. You've got destroyers, cruisers, battleships, and now even submarines, all duking it out in these massive 12v12 matches. If you're new, now's the time to jump in. Use my invite code when signing up and you'll snag a Japanese Tier 3 cruiser, a US Tier 7 cruiser, 20 days of premium access, and a whole pile of other bonuses. The link's in the description and the pinned comment. Seriously, check it out. It's free, it's fun, and I'll see you on the high seas. With a main focus of the brand new game mode VIP race, a lot of other things also coming alongside it. 4 new weapons, a few new maps, a lot of really good animations and bug fixes and overall quality of life improvements. It's a great update. The aforementioned VIP race is very fun. It's the standard VIP game mode that we have come to expect from Team Fortress 2 Classic, where one player is the VIP and the team needs to escort the VIP through the level, capturing a few points and making it to the final point. VIP race is the same thing, but instead of an attacking team and a defending team, both teams have a civilian, and each team is trying to get their own civilian to the opposite end of the map. Red team's goal is near blue spawn, and blue team's goal is near red spawn. In order to be able to unlock the goal, a midpoint needs to be captured. That midpoint will reset if the VIP is killed, and the team that does it first wins. It's fantastic. 2 maps were shipped alongside this game mode: Two Bridge and Drizzle. I prefer Drizzle, as the atmosphere is a bit better and the larger scale allow for the teams to maneuver around in a much wider space. I really enjoy it. There was also a complete rework of the Domination game mode. Domination's been around in TF2C for a while, and it kind of plays like a multi-point King of the Hill. There are 3 capture points, and each capture point, when owned by a team, causes 1 point to be gained per second. If you own all 3 points, you're getting 3 points per second, and you're fighting with the other team in order to keep control of as many points as possible, and the team is trying to get their score to a certain point. The TF2C team identified some major issues with the game mode and had some decent ideas in trying to fix it, such as the losing team's respawn time getting shorter based on how much they're losing by, and if the losing team is able to capture all 3 points at once, they gain a whole bunch of score in order to be able to even out the playing field. I tried it, and it's very fun. And they also added a few new domination maps to showcase this new rule set: Buzzsaw and Railway. Railway is very interesting. It's a building on a train yard where each point is effectively its own closed-off room, and there are trains constantly pulling through these areas. So it's very easy to get killed by the train. The train runs through all 3 points. It's a great map. Sawtooth is a buzzsaw level, like Sawmill. It's an alpine buzzsaw level. It's really open. I enjoy it quite a bit. And then you've got Sunnyside. The selling point of this map, there are chickens everywhere. The chickens lay eggs, and those eggs are small health kits. It's so good. TF2C updated to the newest version of map base. If you're unfamiliar, it doesn't matter. It effectively means that it's inheriting a whole bunch of new features that the community has developed over time, including basic Vscript support. Not to the same extent that Vscript is implemented within Team Fortress 2 Retail. However, it does have some features that Retail TF2 doesn't have currently, such as the customization of on-screen HUD elements, which was originally intended but was apparently canceled due to a security flaw. I don't know. But Vscript is slowly being implemented into TF2C. 31 new achievements were added into TF2C, which obviously aren't connected to Steam, but does give the player to do something. Very fun. And of course, we've got new weapons, including a new weapon for the civilian, the Derby Cane. The civilian, up until now, has only ever had the umbrella, and the umbrella allows the civilian to grant one player mini crits every so often. It's a recharging thing that you can grant out to players. The Derby Cane, instead of giving mini crits, gives the haste effect from the man-up game mode from Team Fortress 2. Remember the grappling hook capture the flag thing made by Dario Casali years ago? Yeah, that haste. It makes the player run faster, reload and shoot faster, and you're able to give this to a player a bit faster than you are able to grant mini crits, as this has a 15% increase in recharge rate. We've also got the Rejuvenator, which in the description states that the medic doesn't like when you call it a healing grenade launcher, but that's exactly what it is. It's a healing grenade launcher, where instead of it being like a constant stream of health, you have to constantly be aiming, and the Uber Charge is a deployable bubble of immunity that is put down in the map for 6 seconds at a time, and anybody on your team that goes within the bubble is granted an Uber Charge. It sounds overpowered, but I've played with it quite a bit, and it's very fun. The Demo Man got the Cyclops, which is an EMP grenade launcher. So effectively, the projectiles from the Cyclops cause any other sticky bombs, mines, or dynamite packs to explode early within its radius, and enemy explosives from enemy Demo Men to just fizzle out without causing any damage. Grenades only explode when you release the fire button. So if you keep holding down the fire button, they won't explode. But then you also can't reload the weapon. I've been speaking to quite a few people on the servers. The Cyclops is very fun to play with. And lastly, they also added the Admiralty Anchor. It's a melee weapon for the soldier. It's a ship's anchor. Fall damage creates an earthquake attack while active. Take crits from projectile air shots. 30% added gravity while active. The full change log for this massive update for Team Fortress 2 Classic is down in the description below, as well as the update page. It feels like a classic Team Fortress 2 major content update. Multiple days, lots of cool new inventive, creative features, and very well-written humor. The individuals who wrote this webpage need to be praised for how well they're emulating the Eric Wolpott, J. Pinkerton, Chet Falasek voice that we are all expecting out of Team Fortress 2. It's fantastic. Of course, it's free. Just you can download the mod right from their website. I do think Valve should absolutely allow this game to exist on Steam. It seemed like there was progress being made on that front for a little while, and then it went completely silent. If anybody from Valve sees this, people like this, and if it's available on Steam, more people will be able to experience it. The Double Down update is my favorite thing that the TF2C team has ever done. I really enjoy it. Link down below, and thank you so much for watching. I'm Tyler McVicker, the Passionate Gamer. My Discord server is open again. We had to close it down for a bit, but it's back open. The invite link is down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and hair grease. Adios.